And welcome back to the channel, Survivors. Today we're going to be diving back into the world of Ark Survival Ascended, as we've got a big one, and I mean big one to share with you guys today. We've got everything from a brand new patch that was just dropped into the game as early as yesterday, and they've added a ton of changes and stuff here for the game that we are going to go over and cover. And secondly, here we also finally got some information related to Ark Survival Ascended's next DLC and when we can expect it. And as always, if you guys enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe here on the channel directly below this video, as it does help me out a ton, and make sure that you guys stay up to date with all future videos. Alrighty, so officially diving in here to this large section of patch notes that was actually officially dropped into the game as early as yesterday. Now there's a lot here to cover. I'm not going to go over every single thing as always, because it will just take us simply forever, but what I do want to talk about are a couple of the really big ones here at the very top of this list. The very first one relates to improved character model pipeline. It talks about for armors, weapons, and animations. They have went ahead and removed the redundant assets and smoothened out the process for creating and implementing new assets. Additionally, the scissors item that is actually inside of the game has been upgraded to now allow players to update their appearance using similar UI as the initial character's creation screen. It apparently allows you to almost pretty much remake your entire character, including even modify the bone structure. So it looks like the scissors have become a lot more important into the game, and also it gives you the ability to now actually customize your character after it's been created. Maybe you had a change of heart, or maybe you simply just wanted to look differently. Either way here, it's a really nice addition to the game. It's something that probably should have been in here a lot sooner, but nevertheless, it's here in the game now finally. It's better late than never, I guess you could say, and overall it does add a lot of customization here when it comes to being able to go back and customize your original Ark characters. In addition to the scissors modification, they also have added the ability now to turn off the Love Ascended event, as they have now officially migrated the needed assets into the base game, so that now you can disable the mod comfortably without losing your items. They then additionally fixed some server crash issues, and then they also provided some more server crash issues with all of the additional patch notes, as you can see here as followed. Again, I'm not going to read it all the way through, but there is some really cool stuff to just note and keep and take note of that do actually change some functions. One of the ones, for instance, is you can no longer pick up a bed that is now currently in cooldown status, so that's going to be important to note. It is a good thing, because if somebody is waiting to obviously respawn or just used it to respawn, you can no longer pick it up, so until it's fully officially done. So that's going to be a really good one. Another one to mention here is you can no longer replace normal doors with secret doors. You know how many times we have accidentally done this with building, structures? You accidentally replace it with the wrong doors, and then just to come to find out later, it was actually a secret door and not the right door or wall that you were looking to use. Additionally, they fixed the saddle clipping issue for a couple of different dinos. And then last but not least here, they have just fixed a ton of lighting overall across the board in several different areas of the game. So again, I love to see this lighting fixes and adjustments, because since the game is officially released, the lighting has been terrible in several different situations, especially things like the redwoods, certain boss arenas, underwater, you name it. So I'm just glad that they're finally tackling this here, and hopefully they can just create a better lighting experience overall in the game and really take advantage of the lumens from Unreal Engine 5. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for here. In addition to the awesome patch, we finally got some information on the next DLC here for Ark Survival Ascended, and that, my friends, brings us to Scorched Earth. That is right, you guys already know here that Scorched Earth has been on the horizon for Ark Survival Ascended, but there has not been any news or information related to this DLC besides when they announced the official launch date, which was set for April 1st, 2024. Now, a lot of people have been making a joke across the screen saying that it's an April Fool's joke, and it's probably not going to be coming on April 1st, and it's going to be coming later, you name it, and that potentially could still arise and be the case. But they have actually opened up for the very first time ever and gave us some additional information ahead of time and stated some stuff directly related to their Scorched Earth DLC and when we could expect it. So diving over to the Ark News forum, Cedric dropped a pretty lengthy post here going more in depth, talking about where they are with Scorched Earth and what exactly we can expect. He starts off by saying the major version patch will be rolling out today includes some shader improvements and under the hood changes that help us prepare for the upcoming Scorched Earth release. The goal is to get these changes out sooner so that the Scorched Earth patch isn't as big to download on the launch date, and also will help our team identify issues before the major release. Scorched Earth is still on track to release at the end of the month, and we're just wrapping up our final bits of development before submitting it to certification. After that, we'll be clear to release. Now, keep in mind, just because they enter into the certification process, there is no telling how long that certification process will take them for sure, and additionally, there's no guarantee that it is going to 100% pass its certification. Either one of these two things can potentially happen and potentially still delay Scorched Earth's official release. Additionally, Cedric states the patch also contains one other significant change from the live game. We've improved the pipeline for human characters by removing redundant assets, simplifying the process of making character animations and assets for both modders, content creators, and the internal team. From a player's perspective, when this patch rolls out, you'll notice your female character having changed its proportions, but we've gone ahead and implemented a few new functionalities on these scissors that will allow you to adjust your character's appearance at any time, including bone modification. There are still a few issues that we're working through, such as animation issues, things like emotes and whistling. However, these will get resolved over the next few weeks or with the official release of Scorched Earth. Oh, you love to see it, man. Finally, it looks like they're listening here to the community about communication, man. That's all we need, even if it does unfortunately mean a delay. But just give us the communication ahead of time, please, Wildcard. Everybody just wants communication, and I've seen just so many tweets blow up ever since they announced this earlier this morning, prior to even dropping the patch into the game, and long before Scorched Earth is here. Everybody was praising them for having this communication, and I really hope they see this feedback and they continue to do this. I mean, being realistic here, that is actually what saves a lot of games and their community, is just by making sure that they're having a direct line of communication open between the developers, what their plans are, and their direct audience. So again, I'm just really happy and excited here that we finally got some news for Scorched Earth. And hey, let's talk about Scorched Earth for a second here. It looks like it's on track for April 1st, which is awesome. Mwah! Please deliver, man. Not only for the sake of, the game itself and the community, but also for the sake in general of just us players, man. We've been playing on the island map for far too long now with everything that we've already been used to. We're already ready for a new DLC, and it looks like the center map is going to be delayed indefinitely here, or at least for sure until after Scorched Earth, because it looks like they're putting all of their eggs in for Wildcard, at least into Scorched Earth's launch being at the end of the month, or obviously April 1st. But anyways, man, that's pretty much going to wrap up all of the really big news. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below as always, and if you guys are on my community Arc server, just know I will be getting another dedicated server for Scorched Earth when it officially launches, and I will be looking to cluster them together so you guys can seamlessly transfer between both of the island map and the Scorched Earth map and any other DLCs that come out in the future. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you want to check out my community server, I do have one already set up for the island map. All you have to do is join my Discord, pick up the Arc role, and then you can just dive right in there when you are ready. And with that being said, as always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Arc Survival Ascended related. Don't forget to join my Discord. You can always find that link down below in the description. And with that being said, as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one.